Are you being genuinely kind, or are you just afraid to say no? This is the first question I had to answer as a person transitioning from people pleasing to setting healthy boundaries. There is a fine line between being kind and losing yourself to please others. If this is your first time, my name is O to the N to the O. Under Danobia, the girl with the vibes on vibes. Do not forget to click on the subscribe button below. Subscribe to this baby girl's channel. If you're a returning subscriber, I love you. A nice person is someone who genuinely cares about others, but they never lose sight of their own needs and boundaries. Example, A is a busy professional. She likes to help people at work. She likes to help her colleagues that might be having difficulty with projects. When her deadline is tight, she politely declines extra work in order to meet up her own deadline. She respects her boundaries while being supportive. Nice people understand the importance of balance. They can give to others or be helpful to others without depleting themselves. Pleaser, on the other hand, will go out of their way to avoid conflict, disappointment, or disapproval from others. For instance, I have a friend who often asks me to drive her home, and it's not even on my way. And most times that I drive this friend home, I end up late. It messes up with my schedule. But because I'm afraid to upset this friend, I keep saying yes even when I want to say no. Do you now see the difference? At my own expense, I'm helping. But let's say I take up extra task at work, even though I am swamped, I'm tired, my deadline is tight, but because I want to impress my boss or my colleagues and feel like if I do not accept that extra work, my colleagues or boss might feel like I'm not good enough. That's not being nice, that's people pleasing. So you need to know the difference. The key difference between a people pleaser and a kind person is that a people pleaser often acts out of fear of conflict, fear of disapproval, fear of being disliked, fear of rejection. Nice people help because they want to, not because they have to. But a people pleaser will act out of fear or obligation. Nice people know their limits and aren't afraid to set boundaries. But a people pleaser will say yes even when it harms them, at the expense of their own well-being. But a nice person would know this thing is harmful to me. I want to help, but if it's going to harm me, no. But a people pleaser would see that this thing is going to harm me, but because I want to gain approval, I want to fit in. The kind person is all about, oh, I want to do this thing. But a people pleaser is in the other person's head, like, what is this person thinking? They're not thinking of themselves, they're thinking of the other person. But a kind person, while being nice, while thinking of others, is also thinking of their self. A nice person would say, I would love to help, but I have other commitments. Simple. But a people pleaser will be like, okay, no problem, I'll help, even when they know that it will affect their own schedule and commitments, even if it means sacrificing their own well-being. A nice person naturally feels good about being able to help others, but a people pleaser would often feel drained. That's because a nice person is doing it willingly. People pleaser, on the other hand, will feel drained, resentful, and unappreciated because it feels like an obligation, because they are putting the needs of others above theirs. If you have to sacrifice your needs constantly to help others, you are pleasing others and not being a nice person. Know the difference between the two. You can be kind and caring and show genuine intention and love towards others without sacrificing yourself, without sacrificing your boundaries. Have you ever found yourself saying yes when you wanted to say no? If you have, let's talk in the comments. Do not forget to click on the subscribe button to subscribe to this baby girl's channel. And if you found this video helpful to you, please do not forget to like and share, and also turn on your bell icon so you get a notification every time that I post a new video. See you next time.